Hey there everyone, this is Juke the Fox again, and welcome to another episode of Eastland Saga. Probably wondering, why aren't we back in Sweden, you may ask? But in actuality, we have some side quests to do. Since we got our boat, some new side quests have unlocked for us, so we must undertake them. So, let us see what we have to do. Pull up the... darn, it's on the other screen, god dang it. Why does this do this to me sometimes? I hate this darn thing. Darn double screen that I can't use, that I gotta shift over to the side. Alright, so... one of our first quests, see, this is one of our, one of our next is, let's see. Let's do a part of Garden of the Sun. So, wait, no, let's not do that yet. We gotta do another thing first. There's a prerequisite. First, we must go do the Cave of Trials. Seeking to be stronger. So, you know that island that's right off the corner of the map, right? That's where we're heading. Just gonna rail our boat to the end of time. Gonna see what's up over in the world over beyond. A magical boat ride, take me now to a place and a strange. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Ooh, that looks like an interesting place over there. Okay, I forgot to mention another thing. I can't. Okay. In the settings, this is wall encounter. So apparently this game has a setting where you can encounter enemies only if you push yourself against a wall. So this is a good thing if you want to avoid battles. Yes, this is basically a good idea if you just want to avoid battles until you feel like you want to take on battles, or you just want to grind up in an area really quickly. So yeah, let's put that on since I don't like the encounter rate on the water. Oh, I brushed past it. Darn it. Okay, no, it doesn't work for underwater. It doesn't work for water because water has no walls. I honestly should have seen that coming. Oh well, it didn't hurt to try, I guess. Also, shark. Since that didn't show up. That didn't show up last time because freaking OBS. I think the name of this is what was it? I don't think this place actually has a name. I don't think so. Hiccup. Awkward inhale hiccup. That's so awkward. Okay, so you gotta find there's gonna be some stuff here that we gonna check over. Where's the town? It's called. This place is called Solitary Island Village. That's the name. I guess that's what the guide says. Okay, so let's rack off what we have here. On the weapon shop to the left, this is left, right? This is middle. Left, please. To the left, we have Crimson Charm, Rumble Charm, Storm Charm, Glacier Charm, Oryu Fan, Nagamitsu Twin Blade, and Battle Axe. Basically, the equipment on this island here is what we would basically find in Sheridan. So there's nothing new here specifically. Except Marissa has some new stuff. So let's go check up on Marissa, since there's a all this everywhere. And good lord, 50,000 monies! 50,000 is the elixir, which obviously in most RPGs are heal HP and MP completely. But why does it cost 50,000 in this game? I have no idea. Here we have Ancient Ring, Ancient Brooch, Ancient Necklace, Ancient Earring, and Ancient Rosary. They are slight. The only difference between the two accessories is that they add like 2 points. Was it like 2 points? No, they only add like one. There's a 1 point difference. So I don't think it's worth buying since there's only like a 1 point difference. Well, yeah, so we have nothing to do here, and the item shop on this town hasn't actually been labeled, but it's probably like the same items that we've always been getting. Okay, so the island to the north is a place. So let's check out that island to the north. This is the Cave of Trials. Or at least that's what the guide says. So let's have fun with this. Let's bump into a wall. Oh, I thought I was going to put it on. Does it not work anymore? Or does it work in certain places? No, it doesn't seem to be working for some reason. Let's just keep it on, just in case. Let's see what we can find here. Okay, so far the enemies seem to be some people we've already fought in before. Let's just see what's up for the moment. What did we get? I always gotta check the menu because Japanese. Let's see. I think we just got something with the armor of 3. I don't think that'll be any use to us, so let's just keep moving. Snakes. I hate my snakes. The freak of snakes. Freak of snakes. The freak of snakes, and I hate you with your venom. Too bad there's no way to speed up battles. Ow. Okay, they're weak to water. That's also a thing they're weak to, along with fire. And that some people gotta level up. Okay, so Rainbow gotta level up. That's nice. Meter we gotta level up. Stats only increase in dexterity. And then we're gonna be fighting a boss here, so I'd rather not waste up any items. I mean, any SP for we use to the boss. Except for cases like these where I can know their weakness, I can just one-shot them down. You go, Alice. One step. Gosh darn it. I gotta hate when you have battle encounters after one step after you've already cleared the battle. That's like a thing that most commonly happens in Final Fantasy II. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? I gotta figure this stuff out. Okay, it just goes around, it looks like. Yeah, it goes around. Alice does... I mean, magic is supposed to be a good damage dealer. If it's regularly effective, or if it's super effective. sometimes better than a regular hit. So, and the reason we're here in the Cave of Trials is we're supposed to be finding an item that is a prerequisite to what I was saying earlier about the Garden of the Sun. Garden of the Sun. How about that? I thought I said Guardian of the Sun again. One Steps, leave me alone, One Steps. Jeez. You have to like restart the game for the wall encounter take. The encounter rating here, leave me alone, please. But doesn't say enemies are kind of easy to deal with. I could just take these guys out outright. Level up. The encounter rate, what the heck, man? Oh, wait, no, not the multi one. Yes, that one. Thank you. Wow, what is up with the encounter rate, man? Leave me alone. At least the enemies are easy enough. But still, I don't think the encounter rate was this bad. Yes, unless there's like actually certain floor points that actually indicate a battle, then that's a problem. But heck, I'm gonna need the money and the experience. This is gonna be kind of painful. And I got something that is in the name of justice. Attack at 26. Useless! Well, I guess I was supposed to come here earlier than I was supposed to. Because everything else is just kind of lame. And I'm pretty sure I leveled up everybody, but I grinded up a bit when we were down in Cheriden, so I don't think I really need to do any grinding here. I'm gonna just turn this off. For some reason, it doesn't work. I can buy these at the store. So let's just use some of these. Man, I'm gonna be upset about this place and its places and things and where is it? Man, this place either has a high encounter rate, or there's just certain spots on the floor that just cause an encounter rate, a pure encounter rate for just no reason. Yes, thank you. Have a nice day. What is this? What do we get? Okay, this is something interesting. Defense is 2 with a magic defense of 12, while also something else that I don't understand. And did I get a second one of these? Could usually appear attack 38. I don't know who that is. I have to check that. Is this an item I've already gotten already? No, it's something with a magic attack of 5. Is that an accessory? If that's an accessory, I could use that for Alice. It is! Is it better than Intelligence 2? Intelligence 2 gives us 5 MP, while it does increase my Intelligence plus 2. Now let's keep that on you. Let's add the combination of these two accessories. So there are at least some items that are actually useful in here. Okay, is strength of two is wait what? Did I get another accessory? I think I got like a retro thing. I think I just got like a mithril equipment from the chest. Okay, something that I have is another item I already have is no. Seriously, that high pitched part in the song where it just screeches like that. If I had the volume high enough, it would definitely be annoying. And and the song looped. That's some genuine looping. Wake up in the morning to duties on the weekdays. And I could have done this week. Somebody leveled up and learned something new. Who's in mailing? Who's in mailing? You who's in me, bro? You know, mailing has is like when you boost your strength up in 1 point, it raises up by 2 instead of 1. Okay, so Mei Ling leveled up to level 24, so she learned something. She learned something. Let's scroll all the way up to see what's up. Mei Ling, where are you at? Mei Ling learned her last ability, Rush Attack. I labeled... Okay, Rush? The Rush status is apparently that your attack increases and your hit rate increases significantly. That's what I put as a description, so that's a pretty useful ability. So Mei Ling has learned all her abilities. Neato. The only one who needs to learn all her abilities is Marasa. An item I already have. I think it was one of these. I think it was this. Which I have no idea what that is. But a bit is like an item based of a Fumakeki or Psycho Barrier. It's one of them. Weak damage. Weak and pitiful damage. And I don't have honestly anything to say for this episode. I mean, I'm kind of out of it. I mean, I looked at my old videos and found myself to be an energetic idiot. That's a thing. I mock myself. I mock myself. What's the meaning for it when you make fun of yourself? Not like, is it like in a, I don't know anymore. I mean, I bet I would make fun of myself for who I am now. Oh, 4 chests? Okay, I'm not complaining. On my way praying mantises. You're in the way of my booty. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if I really should be at that point where I should be looking at my own videos. Is this the elixir? I think that's the elixir. Heck yeah. I'm not sure if I should actually be at that point where I look at my past videos, but I was looking at them out of curiosity. I mean, well, not out of curiosity. I mean, this is another item that deals a number of turns again. Man, stop it with that. And I got another one of them, looks like. Ugh. And I think I just got another elixir. Hell yeah, that's 100,000 free item money cash. Hey, a save point. That means we're going to be coming against a boss soon. And Tenji's almost going to level up too. Let's save it up. Okay, let's see. Do we go this way? Is this where you're supposed to go? This long way? Oh wait, hold on. I want to look what's on the left then. I want to see what's on the left. What's on the left, Daddy? What's on the left? 3 chests. Goody goody gumdrops. Just get on my way, you freaking snakes. I don't love you. Tenshi levels up. Let's just go into strength again. I swear the encounter rate is out for me in this cave. Well, that's probably why it's called Cave of Trials for a reason. They want you to pull out with battle encounters. What is this, mate? What is this, mate? An item I already have, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, an item I already have, but I don't know what I got. I think it was that red soma. I mean, the... no, seriously, what did I get? I wasn't paying attention again. Hoodoo! Hari! Woo! It seems to be 3 of the same item. Was it? I think it may have been the SP healing item. But yeah, back on the topic, I think I've seen myself as an energetic idiot on my past videos. Though I'm not really sure that I should be at that point where I should be looking at my own videos yet. I mean, I should be like at a year at most before I go. I should be like a year. Hello, flower. This is a flower we will need for our prerequisite. But the place gets deeper, ever so deeper. Skeleton Man, how are you doing today? Now this is where we reach territories that are stronger than ever before. Just when you thought the first floor was easy, there's still more to it. 254! We are not ready for this yet, aren't we? No, we're not. Let's book it. Let's book it, Charlie. Oh, that's Hangofu. Yeah, so when you thought the Cave of Trials was easy, there's a second layer, and there's a lot tougher enemies. So yeah, that's kind of really risky. We'll have to come back there later. At some point. Though it doesn't really say in the guide that there's anything beyond that area that we should be doing at the moment, so... Yeah, it says in B4 there's a flower to the left of it, so take it. Requires us. Yeah, it's a prerequisite for a certain quest. This place here can be a bit powerful. You may end up getting killed in a couple of hits, yet the experience money yield here is much better. If you think you can't take any risk, feel free to exit there and return from a later time. If wall encounter actually worked, I could at least plunder the chests in the area and then leave. But wall encounter doesn't want to freaking work anymore, so I'm not doing that. Well, with that part done, we will probably end that. We will have to come back to that place at a later date. We don't know how long, but it seems like we'll be Probably an awfully long time, maybe not so long. But that's one thing we needed to do. The next thing on our side quest list is that we should head towards... Yeah, we're gonna actually do the Guardian of the Sun part that we were supposed to be doing. Since that flower we needed, guess who likes flowers? Freaking Yuka! So we're gonna give this to Yuka, but where is Yuka? Who is the person to know? Wait, can't be done once for access to the boat once you enter it tells you to go. Nothing much less. Wait, so does Yuka just come out of nowhere? It doesn't tell me specifically where we're supposed to meet Yuka. I'm confused. I'm just gonna save just in case if that's that case that she's just gonna pop out of nowhere. No, that's not the case. Let's see. It doesn't say where you guys actually at now that I look at this carefully. Let me look at this carefully. It can be done once you have access to the boat. Once you enter, talk to Yuka. Nothing much unless the boat. Wait, is there a way for me to enter the boat? Is there a way for me to walk around the boat? I'm curious about this method, because there was a map of the boat. There was a map of the boat that I could do, that was there in the thing, or was that like a one-time thing? I'm confused now. How am I gonna meet Yuka, bro? I wanna meet Yuka, I wanna see her face. I don't know. Must have access to the boat. So it's not when I first met her at the point of the thing, so... Okay, I'm confused. It doesn't tell me how I meet Yuka. It just tells me that you talk to Yuka once you enter. Once you enter something. It's like, once you enter, talk to Yuka. Nothing much, unless... So I'm kind of befuddled here. Like, what is this? There's also an island over there, of which I have no idea what's it for. No, seriously, I have no idea where Yuka would be. But I got the flower, so in that case I can kind of like detail. It's gonna be very painful after if I'm gonna have to look for freaking Yuka, man. As I gain more experience and money. Map, where's the map, where's that place on the left of that map there? There's like several places there. Yeah, I'm so curious. What places am I looking for? This is a place where I'm looking for Yuka places? No, seriously, it doesn't tell me where Yuka is actually at. It just kind of tells you, hey, Yuka is a thing that you can go recruit. Yeah, you can recruit Yuka in this quest, but it turns out really sad for Yuka, but we don't actually get her yet because we only finished like part of the side quest, which is that one first flower. If I could find where the heck Yuka would be, that would be nice. So far, there's not any information on this guy that tells me where she is at, which is awfully a shame. That's earthquake. Wait a minute. Yeah, earthquake, please, earthquake. Could I wake it up? Snakes are resistant to the earth and are weak to the fire and water. No, seriously, I wish I knew where Yuka was. I just have to look around a bit. Also, I forgot the game. The game kind of fudged up. I mean, part 10 of my recording kind of fudged up, and you didn't get to see the background for the desert. So let's do that. Darn snakes! They kind of hit hard. Wait, who took 74? Man, they took 74 because ouchies. Because ouchies, 74. Okay, let's look at the desert background. Because they didn't have the background for the mountain dungeon. And wait, I have to check now. Do they have? I gotta remember if there's like a one for the. One for the I'm pretty sure there's a one for a cave. After I can't remember because I'm always paying attention to the bottom. So I won't pay attention to the things on the above. Okay, there's that. There's nothing there for me. What's up here? Also nothing. No, seriously, where would you could be? I don't know. You know what? I'll have to look it up later. But for now, we're going ahead and let's accelerate the plot, shall we? I mean, yeah, so I don't waste any more time than I've already just had. And snakes hit hard. Snakes always hit hard because their fangs and their deep venom. They sting your bones. Haha, we tough fires. Does fire have anything against scales for some reason? Is there something about scales like they melt in fire or something? Like metal? Are scales a type of metal, not just a type of skin? It's a mystery to me, and you, and everyone else on the planet, except for the scientists and zoologists of the world. Pay attention, ignition brake for these enemies. Yeah, everyone else defend. I like ignition brake. Eat this. 600, 500, 500. How do you miss, man? At least that was also enough to take care of him. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to also explain up a few things about our party members that I will not be using, since technically I don't find any use of them, since I'm not the kind of guy to actually level up, catch up, level up party members in an RPG. I use my one set party, or use a set party that I actually like of people. But let's let's mosey on down the road of people who I'm not going to be, who I probably potentially will not be using, get them out the way and their abilities. I think I went through Yuyuko. Yuyuko? Okay, Sakuya. Sakuya has the following abilities. Assault Attack, which is a physical attack that does 2 hits. Guitar Mastery, Knife Mastery, Misdirection, Advanced Flee, Sonic Blow, which is learned at level 2, which is a physical attack that has 8 hits and may cause stun. Backstep causes the caster to have a quick status for 9 turns. Quick is a status that raises the evasion rate and gets an early turn in the battle order. Soul Breaker is a very strong combination of physical and magic-based attack that she learns at level 15. Phantom Thrust, which she learns at level 22, is a physical attack that deals 13 hits. Quick Time, which she learns at level 24, gives the entire party the quick status for 5 turns. The most potential you want to get out of Sakuya is due to her Misdirection, Knife Mastery, and her Misdirection and Knife Mastery, so that she can dual wield them, so she can at least do like more hits, and Misdirection, which stinks, would like boosts her hit chance, fleet chance, and dexterity. Since most Sakuya's moves deal with multi-hitting the opponent, you'll definitely want to have a high hit chance so that all of the hits will guarantee hit the enemy for massive damage. Satori. Okay, other than what I've explained before, Satori will also learn Psycho Burst at level 12, which gains the caster gains the boost and barrier status. Boost increases magic attack. Level 15, Satori learns Psychic Wave, which is a slightly strong non-elemental magic attack that hits all targets. Full Contact, which learns at level 15, gives the boost status to, for some reason on the wiki, it said that the target was enemy all. It can be enemy all, because that would just be unfair for 5 turns. Mind Blast, which she learns at level 18, may cause the paralysis effect to all enemies. And then, on level 20, 21, 22, and 23, she learns each element. She learns Fire Weapon, Seismic Weapon, Lightning Weapon, and Ice Weapon, which changes the enemy's normal attack attribute to the elements of the following. So, Fire Weapon, you can change the opponent's regular attack to a fire element, Seismic to earth, Lightning Weapon to wind, and Ice Weapon to water. And just to make sure that I went over that make sure I do the other ones as well. Moku would get Burning Attack, Firebolt, Soul Strike, Low Kick, Self Heal, Regenerate, and a Flame Mastery are passives. Firestorm, Flame, Explode, and Hainotori. Yuyuko has like the least amount of abilities out of everyone in the party. Soul Strike, Undead Attack, Death Laser, Soul Mastery, Curse, Death Touch, Wide Curse, Yomi no Hado, and Shinome. I think the only point in circumstance that you find Yuyuko useful is for her Curse, which reduces the opponent's attack power. I think that's the only reason you'll find Yuyuko useful. But yeah, since we got that out the way, we will set forth onto... We will set forth into the path to former hell, so we can go see Yutsuho. Is it Yusuho? Or is it Utsuho? Or if people want to be that way, they could just say Oku. That's also a thing they could also say. Because somehow that's a nickname that people refer to Utsuho as. Path to former hell! I actually took a peek around this dungeon while grinding. And the crabs, so the crabs return, that's the thing. The crabs return. Even though they shouldn't really be here, since... Well, actually, wait, should they be here? Unless they're like fire crabs. Hell crabs? But yeah, I kind of took a look around the dungeon already, so... While I was grinding up Saki and Satori's to see if I actually wanted them in my party. Yeah, these ghosties, remember these from, like, the one temple earlier? These enemies are actually susceptible to physical attacks, so you don't need to actually magic these guys down. You have to point about that llama in the background. Eesh. So far, the first floor is kind of convoluted and narrow. Well, not as convoluted as it should be, but the right path is kind of a little bit of a doozy because of how the paths are long and narrow. So you can get those chests over there. Though I wonder why Yutsuho... She's probably so confident about her powers that she just went psycho crazy. Overconfidence will be your downfall. I forgot what was ice and what was wind in this case. No, that was the wind. You fool. We're also still not good on the defense department. Well, we only get defense because of our armor. We don't really gain a defense stat while leveling up. We only get vitality, which is just there to boost our HP. Is that something we wanted? Why? Why are these items that are only words? Did I just get another one of those? Okay, this is an accessory that boosts my health by 100. Well. That is neato. I think this dungeon is easy enough that you can just physical every last enemy down. Well, except for the crab enemies, all the rest of the enemies you can just physical attack down if you wanted to. Alice, what was your ice again? I forgot. I don't remember what was your ice. Okay, that's your earth. 0.161161. There's like a pattern there. 161161. But the cave of no return is a place where none have returned. So Orin will take your corpse and burn it to the fire. Man, these ghosts, these fire souls, man, they look spooky. Too spooky for me. Somebody leveled up. Alice leveled up. Just gonna put all into your physical attacks. Rasa, you've also leveled up. Let's do our thing. Let's do the thing. Let's get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Dance our night away in hell. Booms, cancel, booms, cancel, booms, cancel, booms, cancel, booms. Your fire attacks are useless. And not to mention you get, I was about to say, I thought I was gonna say not to mention you get one-shotted, but that's, we're leveling up. Remove, please. Nidori only gets, like, this Nidori just only gets, like, 3 stats boosted in dexterity. It's like that's all you can put into her is dexterity. The freaking dexterity on Nidori is just the best option. That's still seriously weak, though. You can't do anything better than that because you're all pitiful. This planet actually, this floor actually loops around itself, but this is like the long route. Yeah, this is the long route. So it's best if you just take the left. But if you want to get those chests, that accessory with like 100 SP, you would want to go that way. What is this? I hate to say what is this every time I open a chest. What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm gonna play this game. I'm warning you, kid. The house always wins. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Darn. Nobody's gonna know that reference. How do I play this? I want to play this game. Don't die on me, Marasa. You're a water element. You're supposed to be the last person to die. Well, Nidori is also a water element, so you two should be the last people to die in this area. Hey, melee gets like a boost strength of 2. Instead of just a boost strength of 1 per level, per point. I think this is my wheels I already have again. 4 of these now. If I knew what they did. It's a shame. But I only get stronger. Ever so stronger. The places that I ever get strongly and stronger. Strongly stronger. Strongly stronger. Strongly stronger. Strongly stronger. An attack of 37. Not sure if I actually need that, but I'll look at that later. Another item that was the same as the thing with the 7 turns that I now have 4 of. See, it loops back there, so if you wanted to go back that way, you could. Where are we going? Nobody knows, but we're off to former hell. I think that's just what we got. Boom, ba, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam. But not butts up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I went ahead of the game, kind of. And when I went in the place, Nidori is actually supposed to say a thing where she complains about that it's incredibly hot in here. And then Satori apologizes because this is Yusuho's fault. But this place is called the former hell. I mean, isn't it supposed to be hot? That's the idea. Like, gee. That's like saying, it's like no dip Sherlock. Of course it'd be hot in here. Clever writing, 10 out of 10. We're in hell. Say it's completely hot. 10 out of 10 writing. This isn't. What is this? It's an. What? This is, it's an armor? What? What? Huh? What? Where is it? Hold up, where is it? What was I just looking at? Well, I kind of lost it. Man, we're just picking up items left and right. Another item of which is the thing where it says the description of also 7 turns. Man, these must be like status effect items. Or something. This floor is just basically a grid by grid looking place. Grid by grid looking floor. It seems like the artist had... I mean, it seems like the game creator had nothing else in mind for this floor except by grids. It's like grid by grid formula. This is what we're going to do. Grid by grid formula. Let's go. Grid by grid and ash by ash and fire by fire. Everyone just take out that one crab. All Neatery just wrecks everything else. I could've sworn, man. Just in Toho, where hell is survivable. Where hell is just as hot as a desert. Not much else, since they just... So let's just wander around hell because it's not really as hot as hell should be. It's just hot like a desert hot. Yeah, we could totally survive. We could totally survive burning up in hell. That's like the best idea we could come up with. Sure, we won't burn, we won't melt into blood compost or something of that notion. I think that's another item we also already have. Oh gosh, another one of the deal. Okay, it's a weapon of some sort, and also it's also a fire element. I think this room is just mostly for chests. Okay, that honestly did better damage than usual. I mean, sometimes it wants to feel good about itself and damage, but then again, it's not really up to its stuff. It ain't good enough for you, it ain't good enough for me. I'll do you, you do me, and we won't do each other. Okay? Okay. It is pitiful. Mother! Mother! Oh, ma rifatto green. And I think Tenchi leveled up. Tenchi! More strength for you. You powerhouse, you. I'm gonna binge upload videos for those good, I'm gonna binge upload videos today. Monster in a box. I forgot to check. I forgot that there's a monster in a box in this place. Magma Golem. Let me scroll down and find what's up. I gotta find it. Okay, Magma Golem. Mailing Sakai works wonders here, while the rest just seem to do crap damage. If you ask Saga, just pray that she should land a critical for better results. He has offensive buffs like Marasa's War Cry, Adrenaline Rush, and Heal when one's HP falls below. The Golem attacks seem to tend to miss a lot, even when using Burning Attack, but a normal attack can slap around 250 damage, which can be fatal. Just rely on Mailing Sakai, or if she's equipped with Sharp Spear, she can deal around 240 damage to Rockhead. Okay then. We're alright, Mailing, since it seems you're gonna be our MVP for this battle. I just need to find where your Hakai is. Hakai is kind of your fourth to last. Alright, Tenchi, let's see how much damage you can do with Cross Bash. Or Striking Bash, whatever the one. Okay, Hakai. It's this. Okay, so that's Rush. Rush attack costs 99 SP. Man. Okay, it's overhealed then. Tenreiha, and this is Hakai. Let's go with Marasa. Which one is your Yeah, let's go with Warcry because that boosts our attack. Gotta find Warcry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warcry. And later he ran out of SP to do anything. And Reimu, you can just shield buff, I guess. 285. $250 my foot. It's going down, nice Golem. I mean, Magma Golem. There we go. So in the right chest, it said that we gained a... For the right chest, we gained a critical juror. Where the heck a critical juror? I'm guessing that's weapon for Sakuya. Let's scroll down there. Attack of 28 and a crit of 27. I'm guessing that's the one for Sakuya. Oh, another monster in a box. Alright, we know the drill. Ow. Wait, did you just one-shot Tenji? God damn. And what'd you say about 250 damage? That was 365. 365 something, yeah. Then I attempt the same persona, 3 deep breath, when I fail miserably. And I don't have enough SP there. Because resurrection costs freaking a lot of SP. That's flee, you moron. I was looking for item. Well, somebody leveled up. I think Marasa leveled up. Alright, Hangofu, Hangofu, Hangofu. There you go. I think that's like the only thing we have to worry about, hopefully. Heal up everybody mailing. I probably should be using overheal from now on, since everybody knows house has a large pool of HP. And wow, I've gained a lot of money over this course of the video. So in that chest was a hybrid Qatar, which is another weapon for Saga if you wanted to use her. Attack of 28 with an attack speed of 1. I'm still thinking the attack speed of 1 actually gives you an additional hit. I mean, trust me, we're gonna need this. We're gonna need all this money when we get to a certain place, a certain town that we will find, which is very well hidden apparently. Because everything there is going to be expensive. Woo-wee. Well, it's not as expensive as the elixir, which is like freaking 50,000, but it's kind of expensive. Attack 55. This is as far as I stopped when I was wandering around the dungeons, so let's see what's up. Beyond the point of no return. As everything gets in my way again. Quick, get out. Okay, so I was gonna say earlier, I'm gonna like binge videos because I need something to occupy me. I kind of want something to occupy me for not being on the internet, because I need to catch up on games that I... Hey, Orin. Must be the exit. That I need to catch up on, like PS Vita games, that some of them were, some of my save data got deleted. One game got corrupted, so I couldn't open it. And then I accidentally deleted, I formatted my memory card, hopefully, so like it wouldn't mess up again. And that one game had like crashed before then at times. So I'm gonna have to catch up on those games. Okay, so to sum up that conversation with Orin right there, let's go look into the guide here. In B7, you will meet up with Rin Kainbu, one of Satori's pets and the regulator of the flames of former hell, by stirring corpses. She somehow got beaten up by Utsuho and wasn't able to stop her. Satori then knows that her other pet is located at Sky Mountain, but where could it be? You can use the right path upstairs to easily exit the dungeon. Yep, there we go. So it looks like my hunch was right. I was at the near end of the dungeon. Take up this nice exit. I kind of want to see what was past Orin, but oh well. And we never know what why the locked door in that castle Chiriden was. Okay, so where Sky Mountain is basically the area right above us, to the left. That's basically Sky Mountain. But we'll save that for next time, since I've been at this for like a complete hour. So next time, everyone, I'm going to find out where I can find Yuka. Probably gonna have to like search through Doga. And we are gonna actually we will actually go and face Yuto instead of finding that Yuto is not in this place, but in another place. So, see you guys next time on Eastland Saga.